Good morning. It's Monday for me, and hopefully I might upload you an extra this week so that you can get an extra Monday morning bit of fun from me. But it's sunny outside, and I decided it's time to come out here and get some sunshine. So sleep has become an issue this winter. It's interesting. Well, okay, to be fair, I've had sleep issues forever in my life. Always. I pulled all nighters when my kids were little. Um, and then I'm a grouch all day because I didn't get any sleep the night before. And that would be me last night. I didn't sleep all night last night. I was up and down all night long. Maybe a little bit to do with the caffeine that I ingest all day. Might be why feel the need to ingest caffeine all day. But I've implemented a couple of things that I'm trying out. We'll see if they work. My husband swears by ADK every morning, and I know I need that anyway because I'm always low in D. And apparently you need all three because like K2 tells your bones to absorb the D, and A and D work together, blah, blah, blah. Like some toxicity thing. I don't know. You'll have to go YouTube that. However, and I'll put info below that says it. Anyway, so I'm trying that out, and basically what I have to do is as soon as I wake up in the morning, which usually is way too late, I take those three vitamins. And then I'm also implementing my youngest child, Grayson, who you've all met, old sidekick. You haven't seen Grayson in a while, but that's because Grayson is living the good life elsewhere. She's moved away and has three roommates, and they're having a good time, which is good. Um, so Grayson went to see a sleep specialist because Grayson also has suffered with sleep issues most of their life. And lo and behold, there are things one can do. I never bothered to go to a sleep specialist. It's just who I am, right? I have sleep issues. You deal with it. And what they have told them to do is do not take melatonin that you get over the counter, like the 50 milligram stuff. Apparently, that's not a good idea because you can run yourself, your brain will stop making melatonin. Who knew? According to Grayson and the sleep specialist. But what Grayson's sleep specialist has said is to take zero point 0.5 milligrams at 11 p.m. for a week, exactly on the dot, and then go to bed when you're tired. And then the next week, start at 10 p.m. every night on the dot, and then go to bed when you're tired. And then at 9 p.m., and then go to bed when you're tired. And then 8 p.m., and then go to bed when you're tired. And I believe if you want to go to bed at 10 p.m., you take it at 8 p.m. So you have to stop when like we could keep going back and you'd go to bed at noon. So that's not desirable. But 2 hours is the window when you should be feeling sleepy. I can tell you that I am very sensitive to melatonin, and I never tried it before. My husband took it briefly when he traveled, and he said, it didn't do anything. I took 150 milligram one, and I was out and groggy the next morning. Like I was out. Sleep, sleep, sleep. So don't know if I don't make melatonin or what. I don't know what that means, but very interesting. Anyway, on to more fibery conversations. I had a customer this morning, and who was looking to do entrelock. And if you watch, say hi in the comments. New customer. But she was wanting to make entrelock, and so we looked at some of the long color band yarns, and so I found her one by Blazing Fibers because Laura, who dyes Blazing Fibers, that she did that on purpose. She wanted to do some controlled pooling. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about today. Last week I did my okay, first of all, let's talk about the do not, and I'll put this in the end cards, the video, don't be like Tina, right? I fixed it. So let's talk about Tina and not paying attention. So first I used a hook and then I made a giant flower. Not a good idea. Use the hook you start with, or at least use one of the same size. So I remade this finally with the correct hook that was in the jar all along. I have a little pencil holder that I keep hooks, double pointed needles, pens, stuff next to my nest on the couch, as I call it, because you got to have a nest, and I make a nest on my couch. And just so you know, Tony, it's getting out of hand. I need to clean my nest again. What I do is I pile projects beside me, and then if I'm reading a book, it'll go there to my left, and then I have stuff on the table to my right. The little pieces go on the right, and then there can be a basket that maybe shows up on the floor, and then maybe another basket that I move over to the fireplace. Yeah, it's happening, Tony. We'll make sure and clean it up before you come again. Anyway, I haven't fixed the ends, but this is last week. So, we had a variety of temperatures, right? All right, last night I did just this last week's um, high temperatures for the week ending, what is it, February 3rd or whatever? Ba-bum! The most boring weather week on the planet. Every day the high temp was in the 40s. The biggest range, I think, was like 45 to 48. I mean, that's what it was. 40s all week. 40s, 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 40s. The whole week. How boring is that? So I have a plain and a noisy truck. I have a plain flower for this week. Woohoo! And it's not, well, to be fair, it's blue, but it's not the blue that I've been working the most in, which is this sea blue. I really would like to get some orange and red and green going. Man, I should have picked different colors. How many of you doing the temperature blanket are feeling that way? And if you are doing a temperature blanket or some form of a temperature blanket, and you have not yet gone to look at the Facebook page for the blanket along, because it's everything. Like, no matter what pattern you pick, no matter what yarn you're using, I've got an embroidery one I'm doing. Kelly's doing a tatting one, so on and so forth. So go check out the Facebook page, and it shows pictures of what you're doing. But yeah, that was last week's flower. Blue. Ice blue, in fact, is what that color is. Ice blue. Woohoo! Exciting! So what am I going to do this week? Because Monday, I do usually get up and sort of take stock of what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to start dyeing. I leave for I don't even know. It's in California. It's winter lace conference. I'm leaving for the winter lace conference and going to meet up with Kelly down there. So Kelly's teaching and we're both vending. Lauren's coming too, so there'll be 3 of us vending. And yeah, we're going to vend in Los Angeles. I can't remember what town. It's one of the suburbs of Los Angeles, but it's south of Los Angeles. And I'm vending. Kelly's teaching Mediterranean knotted lace and a knitted lace class. Just a couple students in that one. And the Estonian lace is what she's teaching. And then I'm vending, and so I've got to start packing up the car for that. And I'm hoping that everything will fit in the car and I don't have to take the van. And then Jean Reeves, yay, is my co-pilot. So I'm going down with Jean Reeves. And then on Wednesday, I will probably be driving to Pasco to visit my aunt and uncle and pick up some sewing machines. There is an auction going on in Pasco right now, and I'll put the link below, but don't bid against me. I'll tell you what my card number is so we can get our machines. Don't bid against 5060 because that's my bids. So we've put some bids on some sewing machines, and it's an estate sale, and apparently the person or the couple who passed away, the woman who passed away, whoever it was that passed away, they collected sewing machines, and there is a metric ton of sewing machines. Most of them not Singer, which is interesting, but there were some really interesting specimens and some really old specimens. And of course, David and we dig the sewing machines right now, so we've put some bids on some. Let's hope we don't win them all, because I think there's 8. Whoops. And then I have a friend who's bidding on a few too, but we have different tastes in machines, so it's okay. And yeah, so I have to go up Wednesday, because if we win any of those, I have to pick them up Thursday. And so I'll be up there in the Tri-Cities. I'll do some footage so you can see stuff. Maybe I'll have my aunt take me to one of the antique stores up there or some such thing. So, just for the little ending on this, today's a short video, but I have been holding out on you because I have our moment of zen that is going to take a little bit more than a moment. On our way home from Arizona, David stopped off because he was driving, stopped off at a cool little waterfall and a little side stem so that he could get, the royal we, could get a shot with the drone. So enjoy your moments of zen today, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.